Welcome back everybody to another Maestro game production. Welcome back to another Sunday surprise, and of course we are delving into Breach and Clear. So without further ado, let's head on into the mission screen. Let's get on with some missions. We are past Mexico, I believe. I can't remember the exact last one we did. It has been a little while. So Russia is where we are destined for today. Operation Honey Badger. So, Russian separatists have been tracked to Severnaya, which I've probably completely butchered, but who cares? Zemlya, so it's Severnaya Zemlya, a cold and desolate archipelago. Jesus, this is the episode where I can't speak. In the Arctic Circle. Make your way to the enemy staging facilities and secure the area. So, hopefully the mission's not as difficult as reading it is for me, because then we're in a bit of trouble. So let's head into the snow of Russia and try and infiltrate this facility, which has 3 entrance points for us. We have this nice open side, which is a little weird considering it's basically a compound. The door to the outside, which makes some sort of sense, but I don't know why it goes into the sleeping quarters. Interesting. And then this one, which heads straight into some sleeping quarters as well. You know what? We've got 4 of us. We could just all group up. We could group up. 2 of us clear this out. 2 push through and clear this out, and then we just go building to building and work our way along. Or we could go this way in, which is probably going to have guys just chilling out here waiting for us to come up. So the problem with this B entrance is this door. We go through C, we can get a nice little angle where we can watch this way without necessarily engaging, whilst one can watch that, one can watch that. This guy can stand there, one can stand there and watch that way, whilst these 2 manoeuvre their way up, clear this out, and then work our way along. So, I think we'll just stack everyone in C. Let's see how that goes. We'll go for the C stack. So we're stacking on C. Let's go.
Team stack up.
Exactly. Team stack up. So first of all, we are going to clear this room out and move up on here. So the first guy is actually going to... So the problem is, I want the first guy here. But that's going to engage anyone who's here, which will alert the guys in this room. So maybe we'll just set up on the doors. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. First guy in can make his way into the bedroom is the plan. So the first guy is going to maneuver up to this spot. So Ruslan, you're our point man. No, I don't want you standing in the open. That would not be a great idea in the slightest. You are going to clear out like that, because if he runs into anyone nearer, he should, theoretically, be covered.
Got it.
So, Joe is going to come along with him, just in case there is a second guy, and he will also assist in firing upon any of these areas. Of course, going into this spot, he will cover that as well. We then have Lee. Lee is our main man, of course. He is going... I'll have Lee watching that door. Can I get a better angle? There we go. So we can cover that. And then I shall get a crossfire as I go over here. And what's going to give me the best coverage? I guess... I want to cover that back spot. There we go. So that probably gives us the best coverage. Let's infiltrate.
Done.
Infiltrate the facility. Have we bumped into anyone?
Contact.
There's a guy at the other side of this place. Interesting. We have 1 in the... Ooh, 3 out in the open. Interesting. So we've got 3 in the open there. We can't... Oh. Wow. So 3 here. 1 guy here. 1 just staring at a wall. I don't know if that's some sort of weird punishment they've got going on in this facility, or if he's just a bit slow. But that is what he's doing. So, first of all, we need to clear this out. I think what we do for the time being is
yes, sir.
I hold this position. So you just hold.
On it.
Lee, you're also going to... In fact, Lee, can you get a flashbang up there? You can, that is lovely. Lee can flashbang them, so that's useful. I don't think anyone's pushing through here, hopefully not. If not, I wonder if that'll clip through the wall and hit them. That'll be interesting. But anyways, we've got that. We've got Ruslan. He can now maneuver around the corner and take this guy out. And Joe is going to come and assist him in said mission. So he's going to make the dangerous cross across, but Ruslan's going to be drawing fire, so we should be okay doing that with Lee.
Moving. Flashbang out.
And Joe even. And that's that. No bare leg.
Contact.
But that guy's dead. We all have good health. And those... He's flashbanged and moved back into the room. He's flashbanged and in the open. He's dead. That is nice. We've uncovered these extra men. And we seem to be pretty okay. So... Now we've managed to, in fact, we want to keep an eye on this door. So first of all, me and Lee are going to take this side. These two are going to take this side. I should probably clear out these back buildings, especially considering this guy's just still staring at the wall. So we'll stick to the plan A for now, which means we kill this guy, we get someone watching this door, and someone watching this way. So that way we have one stood on this corner watching down there, one stood probably here watching that way in case they try and push out, and then these two clearing out these back buildings. So let's move them into position. First of all, I am going to move up to this point and take this guy out. Then we have Lee. He should be safe to move up. Now I'm not going to be able to get all the way up to that doorway quite yet. So I think the spot we are going for right now is... Nope, not that one. That's literally the last spot I wanted. Is that one. So you can watch the doorway whilst using the cover of the box. We're not going to move round to the doorway quite yet, because that will be too far up. So, Ruslan, you are going to take point, my friend. So, you are... I'm going to get him around the corner, I think, as much as I can. He's obviously not going to be completely around the corner, but you can watch that for the time being. That way, if anyone comes through the building or that door, we are sorted. Similar sort of situation with Joe. He can come here, stand next to Ruslan, and that is that situation dealt with, I hope.
On it.
Hopefully this guy dies when I go. Yep, good. That's the problem of him dealt with. So we've got Lee set up on this door. We are pretty well positioned. 2, 4. Okay, so we've got 6 guys in there. I assume this is the only guy who's not in this building by the looks of it. So I'm going to take the risky option of having Joe support us two down here. I'm going to have Ruslan solo clear. So Ruslan, just move into that corner and clear the entire room out. He's then going to move into that toilet at some point. But for now, he's just going to solo clear that. We are then going to have Lee.
Done.
He's probably going to make his move up onto this doorway now. He's not going to engage, he's just going to simply watch that way.
Roger.
I'm going to move up in assistance of him, in case he needs any help. I didn't check if any of these are tanky guys. Yeah, that guy is tanky as hell. So that's not going to be a fun one to come up against. Especially if it becomes close quarters. Which I'm planning on doing with these two. So
check your corners.
Yikes. You can then move up to... Oh, I can't move into the spot I'm in, can I? Silly game. I guess I'll have to settle for that one. And that will be our moves for that turn.
Yes, sir. Moving.
These are repositioning behind the tables, setting up on that side of the room. We've opened up the door, ready to infiltrate with us two, but at the moment, we are just setting up. We're going to have Ruslan clear out, take this guy out. So, Ruslan, where can you get up to? Where can you get up to? We'll get him to go to here for now. And in fact, I will get Lee to cross back over. We're going to fall back.
Consider it done.
Just in case this guy decides to wrap round here while Ruslan's up here. I don't want to leave his backside exposed. So we're going to move Joe over there again. I'm going to reposition to this box where I can get a nice little watch across here. So that's those, and Lee is just going to hold his position. Lee's got a good spot.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to do that. We're going to isolate this individual. Oh, there is more than one. Good job I brought a second person over here. Because there is in fact more than one guy in here. So you are going to hold your ground. You are literally stood on top of the guy. There's one there, one in the room, and one outside. So there's 3 guys over here. So I'm pretty sure, besides those 3, the rest are in this room. Pretty darn sure.
Stay sharp.
We then have Joe. He's of course going to hold that angle as well.
Consider it done.
He is going to stick with what he's doing. Hold there.
Consider
And I
it
am
done.
of course going to hold my spot as well. Simply just carry on and kill this guy whilst the other 2 try and push out. Which he's dead. I didn't realise he was dead. Otherwise I would have just held. I'd have probably gone a little bit more aggressive. Push Ruslan in, or at least flashbanged into the room. But Ruslan still has a grenade, so we are going to frag grenade this guy into next week. Whilst
Consider it
Joe
done.
overwatches over the doorway.
On it.
Lee's going to overwatch this back door, and
On it.
I'm going to overwatch the other side.
Got it.
Let's do
Frag
that.
out!
A little bit overkill, but he's dead. And now, to take this man out. Problem with taking him out though, is we do have these guys who probably can get an angle. I think. Unless we stay in the room. So, Ruslan. Can Ruslan get an angle from there? That's the question. Does that spot allow Ruslan to shoot him? So I don't think it does. Might do, but I don't think it does. That one definitely does. But that means standing right out in the open. I don't want... Yes, I want that one, where we're sort of like half in the doorway, just peeking around to shoot him. That's the one we was looking for.
Stay sharp.
Right, you don't need to hold for anything really. I'll hold it just in case, but this guy doesn't look like he's moving at all.
Done.
Which means the other 3 can all just hold
Done.
for now. This is the Ruslan one-man mission episode.
Yes, moving.
It's gonna run out this door, kill him. Yes, took a little bit of damage, but not too bad. That was a good job. I'm going to take the risk that this back building's empty. I think it's probably empty. Actually, no. You know what? No. Let's do this properly. Now, I'm indecisive right now. I'm so indecisive. Right. Let's just... We'll clear it. We'll semi-clear it.
Done.
Joe is going to move to there. Which then allows me
Consider it done.
support Lee if he needs me to. Although
Consider
it doesn't
it
look
done.
like they're planning on moving at all inside this building, so
God, moving.
don't have to worry about that too much. Oh, we do have action over here. Ruslan has found 2 gentlemen. So, he's going to just hold that, kill this guy. Because he's almost dead. He is distracted. I should probably take Joe over there to assist, but we are confident in Ruslan's ability to take both of those out.
Roger.
We're going to trust in Ruslan.
Roger.
And if not, then we can take Joe over there to go heal him. That's our plan.
On it.
That's 1. That's 2. Good job, Ruslan, the man mountain himself. Has gone and cleared that section all on his own. So let's get him over here where he can watch the doorway. We are then going to move up on the doorway.
Got it.
So Joe, if you'd like to In fact, Joe, don't go that far. I want you to move to here for now. No. No. Here. Thank you. So I don't want them pushing out on us yet, but I don't want them alerted and repositioning. So let's just do that. Get everyone in position ready to assault them. Joe is now close enough. He can probably get a grenade in there. So, Joe, what do you have? You have a flashbang. Interesting. Although you can't really use it right now. So, let's just go with Ruslan. He's going to throw and go now. He can throw it here, which will flash this guy. I'm not... It shows a radius, but I'm pretty sure if these guys are looking, i.e. him, it's going to hit him. I think it might hit him as well. So, who knows? This guy should definitely get hit by it. If it does work on that premise. So he's going to throw, and then he is going to go. So he's going to go to this spot. Where I don't think he can... I think he might isolate this guy by moving to that spot. No, he doesn't. Great. Well, that's not very useful, is it? We don't want to throw and go to there. We want to go to an angle where we can possibly get something off. Okay, we'll just settle for moving him up, I guess.
Done.
Joe, you can move to here, where you can get a couple of shots off. Whilst they are preoccupied, we are going to... where is our frag grenade? Interesting. So we have tables that we can use for cover. So of course Lee is going to be our point man. He's going to run to... No, we want the nearer to the table spot, not the further spot. I want this spot. I want to look that way down. I'm then going to join Lee at the table. We're going to have a nice Christmas dinner.
Consider it done.
Up to this spot. No, that's not the one I want. I want this spot. And I will look straight down. So that is them positioned. And yep, that's all four sorted. Let's switch. Oh. Did it get too graphic? Is that why it just panned over there? I'm so confused. I mean, we did massacre them. That is a given. We did massacre them, as you can see. He's dying. These two are flashed into next week. He's flashed. He's dead. He's dead. So, we did massacre them, but still. What equipment do we have?
Done.
Lee has a frag grenade. I think we know where we're dropping this. In fact, can we drop it here and hit all three? Oh, he's already dead, didn't he? You don't need to worry about getting all three. So you do that. I'm going to hold.
Roger.
Now, Joe's our medic, so we're not having him rush in to kill this guy. But we are going to have Ruslan rush in to kill this guy. And then we'll have Lee come in and join. Because overkill and all that. So let's do it. Let's take these last four, that I assume are the last four, out.
Yes, sir.
Frag out!
Yep, these two are dying. He is...
Target's down.
Very strong and took Lee out at the last second, but besides that, it was a very good mission. Went pretty efficiently, I think. So, that is the mission for today's episode. We are, of course, going to have a little look at the after-action reports. We've probably got some level ups, especially on Lee, maybe me and Ruslan. Not sure if Joe's going to get quite there. Nope, I slightly miss out, which means Ruslan's probably going to slightly miss out, and... Oh. Okay, Ruslan's kill spree went and got him a level up. So Ruslan has level up, I'm on the verge of 1, Joe's on the verge of 1, and Lee also has 1 too. So, not bad. So what we're going to do with these two soldiers? Well, he's got 75 evasiveness, but quite a bit of speed. I'm not too fussed about speed. We are more about accuracy and taking people out efficiently. Leadership? I mean, he is the leader. So it would be helpful. I think what we're going to do is 2, 2, and 1. I'm going to give him a bit of accuracy, a bit of leadership, and 1 more to his health. we're at that point now where we want to tweak them, make them a little bit more unique. So explosives would actually be quite useful on Ruslan. We like our explosives nowadays. Accuracy is already at 70, speed's at 56. I think we need a bit more speed in him, to be honest. So 2 more in his speed. We're going to make him a bit more tanky. Bit more explosive. You know what? Bit more tanky. There we go. 64 on his tankiness. So that is it for today's episode. As you can see, this is what we'll be having a little look at in the next one. But I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.